Get that ass thing.
You sought us out. You begged to be a part of it. You were desperate to be a part of it. And you can't do what we do, Phil. Like, that's the bottom line, is even if you wanted to do it, you're unable to do it. And that was proven time after time after time, where every attempt you had at drama flopped and failed because you're a loser.
All right, so here, smart guys.
This is amazing. So here's his new co-host, right? So this guy was hyping it up. I have all these guests. I have all these connections, right? PPP, who needs that guy, right? So his first guest is Ethan Ralph, an alcoholic, pill-popping, convicted felon criminal who's a doxer, okay, who eats poo and is a convicted revenge pornographer as well. That was his first guest.
Yeah.
Now, somehow, he actually managed to find somebody even more pathetic. Who he found was this guy no one's ever heard of.
What's this guy's name?
His name is Cypress.
Oh.
Cypress. And this guy is a Janny for Phil. This guy is a legitimate dent who's a meth head who in the past on his Twitter admitted to smoking meth and saying that
all his teeth.
saying that heroin users give meth users a bad name. That's what this guy said. And what's funny is this dent doesn't even understand that Phil wouldn't even spit on him if he was on fire. That Phil has no respect for him. Phil views him as a tool, as a means to an end, to try and make a fat man online jealous. And he's just going to exploit this guy and not pay him a fucking penny.
Oh.
And it's jokes. And you see here how little respect he has for this dent just by the way he treats him here. So let's have a look.
Now remember, this guy has one tooth, and what people, if you're watching on the clip channel, if you're watching the clip channel, the emoji they were spamming was the eyeball, a tooth emoji, and then an eyeball. That was what's being, it's in our chat right there, but it was that, eyeballs with a tooth in the middle, one tooth. Okay, here we go. You ready?
So thank you, Slayer. First contribution of the night.
This is the first dono.
The first dono is just dunking on this no-name jabroni. This jobber that Phil brought to the table. And I can't wait to see what low-level bum he gets next week.
Yeah.
Holy.
Got a tip here for a $2 tip. Hold on, because it closed on me. From... This says, this is some content I can sink my tooth into. I love it. I don't know what that's a reference to. Only one
No, it's
tooth.
only a reference.
He knows. Phil knew. Phil knew exactly what it was a reference to because he was laughing. He was laughing at this dent who only has one tooth in his head. It's the one tooth. And so it's like, Phil doesn't even respect you, buddy. You're a doormat for Darkside Phil, the whipping boy of the entire internet, to walk all over and dunk on. Do you get how low you are, Cypress? You fucking jabroni bum.
A tooth for every DSP fan?
Buddy.
Is it one tooth for every DSP fan?
A reference to my teeth. That's all.
Teeth?
Get ready for the clip.
Wait,
There's
teeth?
One tooth, sir. There's one tooth in your crackhead, bud. Holy.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, like because when I played football back in the day, I got an elbow
Pause.
to the.
So let's just examine this claim. This guy claims to be playing football. He's approximately 5'2" and 130 pounds soaking wet. What position did you play, buddy? Were you the fucking mascot? Were you the towel boy? Were you the water boy or what? But apparently he was a football superstar fucking Chad. Or what? So instantly I'm not believing him. But now it's, oh, I got my tooth knocked out. Were you not wearing a helmet, bud?
Yeah.
Were you not wearing a fucking mouth guard, buddy? Some fucking elbow was powerful enough to knock not just one, but all of the other teeth out of your head.
But then middle school.
It'd be one. It's like, okay, and then, so, okay, let's just accept, okay, maybe
Fine.
he was playing pickup football with his friends with no pads, no helmet.
Yeah,
okay?
in like the fucking field after school or something.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So let's just say that he did get elbowed and got his teeth knocked out, all of them, except for one that also looks really rotted by drug use. At no point in the last 20 years could this guy afford to go to the dentist, but he could afford to pay Pig Darkside Phil.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Right, buddy.
Fucking
Ouch.
mouth. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It gives you strength. Something these fuckers
It
don't.
is what it is.
Strength? Wait. It gives you strength.
Stop.
Ouch.
Mouth. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It gives you strength. Something these fuckers don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
Wait,
They don't know nothing about.
Wait,
This guy gives me like.
he means
John
character.
Rambo. Yeah.
I think what he means is character. By the way, having one tooth, the character is like greaseball, like crackhead, hillbilly. It's not like a character like, oh, it's
like this is the thing is like nobody knows who this guy is.
what is he talking
Some
about?
like toothless jabroni appears to talk about the
Character.
lamest thing on the face of the earth, which is professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And if you're a pro wrestling fan and you can't admit that 99% of the time the product is fucking lame and retarded, then you're fucking delusional. Like you're actually delusional because the shit is like brain dead. Brain dead, buddy.
By the way, he said it is what it is. Every time we hear the phrase, it is what it is, it's over. Oh, Suffer Horse for a sub and Bags Bunny Real Dead for a sub. Thank you so much, guys. Really big support tonight, guys. Thank you.
Phil got dent all insurance.
Fucking, let's go. Yeah, it's good.
You know, it's always hitting below the belt. It's always doing stupid shit. Like, who gives a shit? Who cares about?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm the one that actually dealt
By the
with
way,
it. These fuckers.
they're talking about hitting
Belt
below
with
the
it.
belt and being toxic and all this shit. And then they're about to do a 9-minute drama segment just talking about me.
Yeah.
And calling me retarded.
Oh, positive.
As they talk about what's toxic and what's drama and what's bullying and this and that. You're going to moral virtue signal about it.
By
You
the
know,
way-
while
by the
doing a
way-
drama segment about me.
Do you hear this? He goes, I dealt with it. No, you didn't. You left it.
Yeah.
If you dealt with it, you'd get veneers or like a fake tooth or something. I dealt with it by not doing anything.
Fuckers just talk about it.
We've got. Let's see. Well, first of all, we had a couple members.
You should have been a fucking,
so now-
what's it called?
Let's have a look at
YouTuber.
Memology 101's edit of Smart
this
Guys
one?
from last night. Yes.
Yeah,
this
all right,
is-
cool. Yeah, this one's really funny. Memology, DSP tries it. Check out his channel. Awesome stuff.
I want you to understand something. This literally is a situation where I'm in dire financial straits, and if this stands where I'm going to be making half as less money on YouTube as I ever did before, starting
Half as
now,
less money.
I'm going to lose my house. I'm going to have all my shit reclaimed, credit card bills.
Listen, if you're buying WWE online card packs, this is a you problem.
This
gonna
is
go
so
default.
shameful.
I
bro.
fucking hate this.
I'm probably going to have to declare bankruptcy. I'm going to lose everything.
Imagine our goal is, hey guys, I have to pay rent in like a week, so
I don't know.
that
like,
would be
everyone-
crazy.
But everybody knows that we have to pay bills, right?
Yeah,
Like,
they know it. They get
the fact
it.
that you're like, remind, please, guys, my bills, my bills, my bill. It's just pathetic. And what it is it's twisting the arm of people that wouldn't otherwise give to feel guilty. Like, oh my God, if I don't support this guy's going to lose everything. And that's it's
Okay.
unethical and it's fucking scummy.
Yeah. Kino opening, by the way, by Memology here.
Let's do a couple shout outs. We have a couple contributions that came in. So let's get the momentum started today since it is a new day.
God.
So,
Every
yeah, here's the
day.
thing. People
This
love
is
to say dumb.
every day. Every day is the exact same day. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday, the day before, what's going to happen tomorrow. Every day is the exact same day for this guy. He needs your support. He needs to get the momentum going. Pay no attention to the fact that he grifted some dent for $900 yesterday, guys. I still need your $2 of support right now, or I'm going to go homeless. Okay.
By the way, Digital717, thank you for that sub. Starting the momentum for this segment, guys. We're gonna need momentum
It's a
for
shareholder
this segment,
meeting
please.
Every time.
Listen, this segment has momentum, needs to be involved. So if you could, thank you, Digital, for starting it.
Shit like, oh, well, you had a really great day yesterday, so that means today you don't need any support. But
Wait,
Well, and here's the thing, though.
are you
The-
kidding me?
The reality is that money from the previous day, that $900, as somebody brought up in chat, was phantom money. It's not real.
Phantom money.
It's all a fugazi. It's all an attempt to try and get us to lay off of him by him pretending like he's successful. And I'm not going to give him credit for completely inorganic bullshit that wasn't earned. That was either him faking the shit or was him going to some whale, hat in hand, and begging on his fucking knees to get money so he could prove to me that he's a real man. That's outrageous. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
Like, he belongs in a mental asylum. He's seeking the validation of a guy nearly half his age. That's double his weight. Like, what is he thinking?
But like the fact that he goes, well, don't pay no heed. Yesterday's stream, folks. What do you mean?
no, that's not how it works. That's not.
That's not how it works. How about the people who donate tell you how it works? You fucking retard.
Oh,
I hate him. It's like a visceral hate now, by the way, Ash.
How business works, that's not how life works. Just because you have a good day doesn't mean now you want to have a series of bad performances because then it negates the good day.
It sounds like a you problem, not anyone else's.
Well, he makes his problems your problem. So you want to escape your problems by tuning into a streamer, but then the stream you tune into is just all about that guy's problems and how they're now your problems. So now you have even more weight on your shoulders. You're worried about how you're going to pay rent, pay your bills, like accomplish your goals. And then you're told, oh no, you actually have to support this guy in his mid-40s. The same because he wants to play video games until the day that he dies.
Ashton.
Phil's having a tough time.
Yeah, let's check him out live.
We're going to check out Phil live. And I want you guys, the moment that Phil realizes that we're watching, watch how quickly his demeanor will change and how quickly he's going to fake hitting the goal. It's going to happen.
Let's watch one of his matches.
He looks just miserable.
He can't even get a match. Fuck, dude, this is the most frustrating experience. It's the most frustrating experience for the entire game. It's just terrible.
He's already negative and toxic. Is this stable positivity there, Phil? Look at him. He's now realizing.
I thought it was frozen. I'm looking at his camera feed.
He's looking at chat. He's not happy. He realizes the casino.
Here we go, folks. Okay, everyone press one.
Oh, shake his head. He's shaking his head. Oh, it's tough.
Okay, press one if you think he'll win.
Same
press
guy
two.
from before, only he's using DJ now. He switched characters. He was using.
Did I not call it though? Like, there's a shift.
He's on left. He's on left. Okay, he's on left. He's Honda. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
He's got a dent. He's playing. He's gonna beat up on this scrub.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh, come on,
Come
Phil.
on, Phil.
Phil, come on,
Phil, block.
buddy. No.
Oh my God, Phil, dude.
Professional player, by the way.
Oh, jeez. This is like some scrub online, too.
Oh, no!
Phil!
Oh!
Are you
I know quarter pounder with DJ. Watch this.
Same cope every time. It's the same cope every time.
This little backstep shit. I don't know what it is.
Is this DJ Ray playing him?
Ah! Come on, Phil.
Phil,
you gotta
come
be able
on.
to beat the pattern player if you're a professional, Phil.
Why does that work?
What do you mean? Why does that
Phil,
work?
you're supposed to be a professional. Yeah, Phil's playing as his wife.
Why did that just work? Are you kidding me?
What do you mean?
Punish that like that?
I love how as soon as you tune in,
That's
he's losing.
insane. Since when can you punish that?
Ah!
That's not what I did.
Come
Oh
on.
my god. Come on, Phil.
Are you? Oh, got it. He barely. Okay, one last
You can
round.
punish the fucking headbutt like that. That's insane.
That's how the game works, Phil.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the game, bud. He's got this.
Don't
Surely.
lose it, Phil. Don't
Surely
lose
he's
it,
got
Phil.
this.
Don't lose
Again
it,
with that
buddy.
backstep.
Why wouldn't he do that if it
Can't do
works? You
anything.
fucking retard.
Well, how about you adapt and learn how to counter it, Phil?
He's just using grab moves. Eh? Like that's like what I did when I was a kid.
Well, that's what's funny is he uses the cheapest moves, but then complains that everybody else is cheap.
Yeah.
All right, he should get this.
Yeah,
What happened? I parried. It
Oh
didn't parry.
no! Oh no!
He neutral
didn't
jump first. I
parry.
parried it. It did nothing, and he gets a free combo. Well, this game is terrible. Again, you didn't beat me. You literally didn't beat me. My move completely dropped. You get a free combo, and I lose. Terrible player, playing patterns, getting lucky. My move drops, I lose. Game is fucking awful.
Why don't you
And
play
the worst part
patterns
is, if
then,
I'm holding
Phil?
back, and then I do parry, it should either parry or block. Why the fuck did he get a
Oh,
hit?
why does it work for
Because
the
the game
guy
sucks.
doing
That's
it?
why. Because the game's fucking terrible. That's why he got his hit. Because
Stop
the game is
playing it
fucking
then,
trash for
fucking-
idiots.
This guy. Okay, let's get back to this.
That was, I mean, guys,
Well,
that was
we'll
just
check
a
it.
that was just a random sampling of Phil's life. By the way, zoom in quick. Oh, you closed it.
Oh no, it's okay.
Zoom in. Look at his face, man. This is grouch status, bro. This guy may as well be living in a garbage can.
Oh man.
Look at how miserable he is. This is supposedly like his passion since he was a kid was to play Street Fighter. And most people are happy when they play games. It's a way to relax, blow off steam. But he's just a miserable, angry man. Like, this is sad, Phil. Sad. All right,
All right,
let's
let's
go
get back
back.
to it. Let's get back to it.
Halsey gifted 5
Let's
subs.
fucking go, cocksuckers! Thank you so much. Big support. Appreciate
So what we
you.
want to do is keep the momentum going. We want to try to hit the goals every stream if we can. It ain't gonna happen
Oh,
every.
he's like, I hate this game. Okay, then play something else.
every stream, but let's do it. Today we got it.
Plays, he's miserable. It's just
Yeah. Oh, every game's bad.
I'll be real. I've never seen a man that has resting bitch face.
Yeah.
You?
No.
But this guy has resting bitch face.
Yeah, it's very feminine.
And Digital 717 gifted 5.
Let's fucking go. Big support. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Podcast. We got Pirate Yakuza, where we're going to hang out. We're back in Honolulu. We're going to be doing side.
Pirate Yakuza? You still playing that game?
Oh my
Wait,
God.
hang on. I have to Google. How long is Pirate
You're calling it resting pig face. Resting pig face, buddy.
Ashton. Guess how long Pirates Yakuza is in hours? He's been playing it for 3 months. Go.
50 hours.
No.
60 hours?
Down.
30 hours.
No.
20 hours.
18, and he's still not finished it 3 months in.
That's brutal. By the way, I just want to point out to people that Street Fighter snipe that we just did briefly. Phil held the stream hostage and said he wouldn't play Street Fighter until he got $50. He did not receive $50.
Oh.
It had to play the game anyway.
All right, to be fair, 43 hours for 100%. Okay, I won't jay him that hard.
Missions, but also advancing the main plot. This is what we want to do. So,
wait, his dents are revolting?
Well, they're always revolting, man.
Oh.
It all comes down to one guy. That's it. It's all just one guy. So it's just like a miserable, every stream of his for the last couple weeks has been the same. Just miserable slog where he's getting no money, no engagement, nothing. Then at the very last minute, there's a magical tip or sub bomb from a sock puppet account that's never been in chat that nobody's ever heard of that magically allows him to hit the goal, which is only $150 anyway, which is basically a fucking pittance. And then the guy's fucking like, I'm a successful, mature adult. Right, buddy.
Yeah.
Right,
by the way, I sent the programmer a new card for the game. Mods Revolt card. Very good. Very good.
Oh, let's do that. Let's continue with the momentum. Let's do some quick shout outs as we begin our day.
They'd say, oh, look, filming this much on this night, and this much on this night, and this much on this night. Now he says
PWR is filtered out of his chat now.
You can't even say PWR.
Whoa.
needs money to help for taxes. Oh, Phil's a greedy motherfucker. How do you spend all this money?
Where's the lie?
Okay, so here comes this guy.
Oh,
this guy thinks
Cypress
he's
Hill.
This Cypress guy thinks he's a fucking superhero. He's gonna come in, cape flying, totally felt me. But the guy has no charisma at all. He has no comedic ability whatsoever. This is a Discord Janny of Phil, who's gonna take a swing at the house. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. All right, one second.
So before we get into anything, Phil,
Mm-hmm.
because since we're talking, I need to grill you. I know that your old host used to grill
Wait.
you.
You know, Phil talks about how he didn't want to fake shit or script shit. This is 100% a scripted segment that these guys came up with together. Straight up. Straight up. And also, I want to point out that on Grill Phil, most of the time, I would not tell him what he was going to get grilled about. So it was actually organic.
Yeah.
This is completely fake, totally scripted segment with Phil and his Janny Dent. Because we know that this Dent meth head would not dare step one toe out of line to his internet god. Okay?
Low brain, that's funny.
I have to grill you about something.
Good.
You haven't been grilled. You haven't been grilled in a long time, so it's time for me to grill you just a little bit. Why the fuck did you have a fake wrestling fan?
Pause. Ashton, tell me what you told me on the like before. You were like,
Hey,
wasn't
so
the story something else before?
Well, no. So last week, Ralph came on and his whole approach was, PPP doesn't know anything about wrestling. He's never been a fan of wrestling. Okay, that was their approach last week, which nobody cared about. It gains no traction because it doesn't matter, because pro wrestling doesn't fucking matter, okay? Now, the approach this week is to say that I am a real fan and that I am a mark for wrestling. So they're just throwing whatever narrative to the wall that they possibly can. Just trying to get anything to stick. Somehow believing that the audience of Kino Casino is really invested in the idea of whether I'm a true and honest wrestling fan or not. And that if they get me one way or the other on it, suddenly I'll be felted. This is a delusional concept.
It's literally something. I'm gonna be. No one cares, Ashton. I don't mean to be rude.
Denside Alex has gifted 5 subs.
Thank you so much, Denside Alex. Big support, man. You guys, man, thank you, Ashton. I don't be rude, but no one cares if you like wrestling or not.
No one cares.
No one. The wrestling show was a facade.
Listen, and I even explained that. The idea, okay, the idea behind the wrestling show, as I explained multiple times, was it was a Trojan horse to fuck with Phil, with Grill Phil. And that it was an easy facade to put up because Phil is allegedly a wrestling fan that spent tens of thousands of dollars on a mobile game. Also, I had it in my mind that maybe this would be something that Phil would be passionate about, that he would be able to have opinions and be entertaining about.
Yeah.
Which I was dead wrong, because he doesn't care about anything.
And week after week after week. Now, he said he was a fake wrestling fan. He's admitted this.
Yeah, it's like this
Who
grand
gives a shit?
decision. We got him this time. He admitted he was a fake fan. No.
FBI, open up.
Let's be honest. I am a fan of pro wrestling.
You are.
Okay?
You are.
I obviously am a real fan of professional wrestling. That being said, as a real fan, I can recognize that the show is brain dead garbage for fucking children. And that 99% of the product fucking blows and is boring as fuck. Which is part of the reason that I no longer wanted to do the show, because I could no longer put myself through 3 hours of WWE garbage every Monday and write notes, because it's trash.
DJ Ray.
DJ Ray has gifted 10 subs.
Big support. Thank you.
How could you not
Big support. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it.
notice that he was so fake? That's my first question.
Well, as we know, PPP, my former co-host on the show, was on the show for almost
way,
3 whole.
Phil doesn't do drama, guys, and it's a positive show.
Oh.
Every single episode of this show has had segments about
Of
me.
this show.
You know, of that
Of
Smart Guy
every
show.
episode.
Yeah,
Of
no,
every
seriously,
show. Of every
seriously.
stream.
Every stream that
He
he's
mentions
doing,
us
he's
at
referencing
least
me in some way.
once. Holy fuck.
Months, give or take.
Yes, that's a long time to be a fake wrestling.
And, the whole idea was we wanted to do a crossover show that didn't have to do with gaming, which is my forte.
Oh my
Phil,
God.
you had no understanding of what was going on. Like, Phil really thinks that his version of it is how the decision was made. Hey, Phil, no. I came up with it as a Trojan horse to be able to press you weekly, Phil. That's what happened. You were manipulated. You need to accept that and take the L, Phil.
Forte, and didn't necessarily have to do with drama. That was his forte, but instead kind of meet in the middle somewhere. And yes, we could still talk aspects of each thing. Like we could have a drama segment. We could have a segment where maybe eventually we do WWE.
Yeah, ask you, did you watch the actual whole stream?
Of this?
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch
Okay.
it all.
To anyone who watched
So
it.
I'll be real,
Fair enough.
I had a lot better things to do.
Fair enough.
The moment I saw this toothless crackhead,
I didn't
I'm
watch
like-
a second. Even the Ralph one was too boring for me to watch. But okay, if anyone did, was the wrestling talk, if you're a wrestling fan, was it good? You let me know in chat if you
No,
okay.
listen, I mean, the way people described this was it's like two coworkers who have barely like interests that overlap trying to talk about it awkwardly at work in the break room.
Okay,
That's
okay.
basically what it was.
Yeah, so Lord Ramiel says, I did, it was terrible. A Rockin' Trollolo says, no, it was boring like a book report.
That shit had like
It was like a book report.
It had like 130 live viewers, and all these guys do is just do a recap of what happened on the show. There's no fantasy booking, there's no speculation, there's no hot takes, there's nothing. It's just total crap. There's no clips of the show. You have no, like, listen, this is the thing, is that unless you happen to watch wrestling every week, you'll have no idea what they're talking about or what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's just not going to work, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It was never actually meant to work. It was all just meant as a smoke screen, okay? To get this fucking guy on the show to press him. That was it.
All right.
Games when the WWE game comes out, but then we could like have the whole pro
I saw he had 200 viewers. I saw that.
wrestling thing be the thing to mesh it together. And we all know that when you're not really a fan of something, you go out and you spend $500 to $1,000 on each.
So let me explain why I purchased these title belts. My thinking was this. If I started purchasing these belts and showing them to Phil, they're shiny, and I knew that he has a spending problem. So my idea with this was to try and get Phil to start buying the title belts and drain his bank account even more. I also happen to want the title belts myself because I'm an autistic retarded.
Whatever,
wrestling
that's cool.
fan.
Collect them. I mean, you know what I mean?
But that was why I would purchase the belts, and then I would show it to Phil off stream and be like, "Look, bro, it's the Hulk Hogan belt." Da-da-da. Like, you know.
But
And listen, it didn't end up working with getting him to buy the belts, but I did get him to start wasting hundreds of dollars on wrestling cards. So I still consider it somewhat of a success.
look, I collect video game shit. Like, we all have our thing. Who cares?
each replica belt out of 3 replica belts that you then show off on the show. Like, to be real, I didn't even know he was going to do that. And then like one day we're like we're shooting the shit right before the show goes live. He goes, Phil, I want to show you.
I just want
Well,
to
his impersonation of you is bad. Phil, I want to show you. That's not talk. Go ahead.
Shooting the shit with Phil was the most difficult thing ever because Phil just has no personality. He has no interest. He's really old. Like, he's older than his years. Like, it's really hard to talk to him. So the only thing I could ever talk to Phil about that would get him to open up and start talking was the detractors. That's what I noticed. So the only thing you could do to start, like, breaking the ice with this guy, oh, Phil, did you see how the detractors were stupid today? And then he would start ranting and raving and opening up. But the only things this guy would ever talk about are things related to himself or his detractors.
He doesn't care about anyone else, by the way.
Did you see this movie? Did you do that? Da, 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 da. Did you hear this current event? Da, da. None of it would get any response. I have no idea. The only thing that you could talk to him about was detractors. That's it.
Yeah.
And he pulls out this belt.
I can't confirm. The 1 time or 2 times I tried talking to him, which was like before our show when that he was on, he's just like, you can't like say anything.
Like, what? He's like, yeah, look, it's real gold and all this shit. And I'm like, dude, those things are mad expensive. Like, that's not the one you buy at fucking Walmart. That's like the real one. He's like, yeah, but
doesn't this prove that Ashton has money to buy whatever? Like, you know what I mean? It's like
this is the thing. I purchased 3 of these belts.
Okay.
Now, Phil was gonna try and like justify my purchases by comparing it to him buying hundreds of statues, but I didn't purchase hundreds of title belts for tens of thousands.
Yeah, whatever.
Phil wasted thousands and thousands of dollars on shitty video game statues. That's wild.
Buddy, but like...
I'm not saying Scuba Steve. He starts defending me during this segment.
Well,
It's just very weird.
Buddy, okay, video game statues, whatever. If you're into it, cool. But spends money on digital cards. Insane.
I got this one too, and I got this one on order. And I'm thinking in my head, this guy actually is like a...
Uh-oh, Phil is crashing out. 1 sec.
Are we going over to Phil crashing out? I'm sure he's going to get a totally legitimate contribution any second. Oh my God, look how sad he.
Fuck, where's my mouse? The mouse is
Old,
gone.
pathetic man.
Right. Oh my God.
Oh.
Threw a jab.
Oh, he threw a jab in a fighting game, guys.
It thinks
What,
now
you're not
one
allowed
forward
to throw a
throw
jab?
is a counter hit to a jab.
Now, here's my thing of Phil.
Literally, it gave him counter hit to my
Here's
jab.
my thing. If you spent more time focusing on the game instead of complaining and crying, maybe you would win, Phil.
But this guy he's facing is raping him. Look at these combos. It's like
Holy.
he's string like.
About to get perfected?
Oh, it's
Okay,
close.
He just saved himself from the embarrassment.
Holy. Oh, but he.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
he blocked
Phil's
it.
got it. Phil's got it.
Oh my
He's
God,
got it.
really?
No.
Phil, come on.
The rape. No, come on, Phil.
Great game. He really earned his win.
He did earn it.
He
He
did
really
earn
earned his
win.
way in. Like he's not cheating.
Awful.
By the way, I love how Phil just gave up completely.
Awful game design.
Why is he supposed to die when his life bar is more than the damage of that, Phil?
Yeah.
That's retarded, Phil. There
Okay.
you go, Phil. You won, Phil. And he's still
Holy-
miserable.
Still
He's
shaking
still
his head.
miserable. Yeah.
Why? I gotta see this last round. Let's see him
So
lose.
Phil is now currently hiding a $25 tip from a supporter. The chatter keeps asking Phil if he got the tip, and he hasn't responded.
Whoa.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Look at this guy. Come on, guy. Come on, Terry. Terry, don't lose now, bud.
What? Yes, I wanted
What do you
to
mean,
say
what?
this
He grabbed you. Like a regular fucking move that by the way, that you use all the time,
I'll be
Phil.
honest. If you were to show this clip versus a clip of him playing from a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, could you even tell the difference?
No.
It's just the same.
Oh,
every
no.
time.
Terry's a diamond player only.
And Master Phil's getting his ass handed to
Oh
him.
my god.
Oh, buddy.
All right. So
All right.
let me get
Here's my
this.
attack. Yes, throw. Counter hits jab.
Yeah.
Why
Let's
is
go
Fresh
back
hit
to this
jab?
smart guy's cope, okay?
Holy fuck.
Serious.
That's
Into
not
wrestling.
a fake rest. He can't.
Okay.
Oh, bro. That's not a football injury. That's like smoking crack.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait.
buddy.
By the way, which teeth are the front teeth?
You
they're
can't
like
even tell.
They're shifted in a way
Well,
where
he
that's
has
in the
to-
middle.
He
That's-
has what's called summer teeth, Andy. Some are here, some are there.
Sit there on his show and call wrestling fans tards. He can't do that.
Why not?
But listen, I am the authority to call wrestling fans retarded because I am a wrestling fan. and I know what they are.
Buddy,
I've seen them.
Who
I've
gives a
smelled
fuck
them.
though?
Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, wrestling fans, a lot of them are stunted as fuck. Like, the wrestling fans who aren't either children or literal Down syndrome dents in wheelchairs are what I like to call battered wives. They're Stamford wives. That one time, they loved wrestling, and wrestling was good. But then it got really bad and really fucking shitty. And they just keep holding out hope that one day it's going to be good again. One day it's going to be better. And they just keep tuning in, getting fucking abused, getting off on getting abused by the company, and then they just keep coming back. It's total fucking mental illness. And if you don't have the self-awareness to recognize that, then you're truly the most dented of the dents there, Cypress.
Well, Ashton, here's an example with me. I like playing video games, right? I shit on people for buying expensive video games, and then I'll buy an expensive video game that's like the ultimate pack for like $119. Yet you could still make fun of your own hobby. And you realize what you're doing is retarded.
The thing is, guys like this guy take pro wrestling really, really seriously.
Buddy, yeah.
When it's one of the last things on earth that should be taken seriously.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
That makes no sense. When you
everyone buys dumb shit, by the way. Everyone.
pull out title after title after title. No offense, but that's pretty retarded. I heard him say, "What the fuck?" That
No, I mean, it actually
insinuating
makes perfect sense. It's just this guy's dented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
that wrestling fans are retarded. And then in the same sentence, he's holding multiple titles. I don't know what the hell. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me.
But isn't that prove my own point?
Yeah.
That I'm a wrestling fan. I'm retarded for spending hundreds of dollars on these belts. Therefore, wrestling fans are retarded.
Yeah.
You understand? You proved my own argument for me there, Cypress. You dumb cunt.
No, I'm talking about like digital behind it.
He really is.
The thing is, here's the thing. I've been kind of there, and here's why. Back in the day when I first hit my big notoriety on YouTube, and I started making actually good money doing it.
Al Bundy.
Somehow Phil has
Al Bundy.
Look, this is the thing is, it's like, Phil, it's not just when you first started on YouTube that you were blowing money hand over fist. You're still doing it to this day, bro, with the WWE champion spending, with the red, green, and blue garbage of your set. You're still wasting untold thousands of dollars, Phil.
By the way, I didn't mean to insult Al Bundy like that, but like the whole like back in my day.
I immediately said, I got money to blow, right? Let me just blow it on stupid shit. So I bought a bunch of statues and I just threw them in my background. Now, do you really think that every character that I bought a statue of, I was like the biggest fan of? No. But my justification is...
Wait. That fucks up his point then.
But that's even worse. You didn't even like it? I've always wanted the big gold belt. And so I got the big gold belt. Imagine buying something you didn't even want. That's crazy. That's just consumerism.
That's what I'm saying. It's fucking up this guy's fucking point.
To use this in my content. So even though I'm spending all this money frivolously to show like I'm a big shit, I have all this money, at least I'll be using it for content, right? But the truth of the matter is, I was a gamer.
You don't have to buy everything for fucking content. I hate this shit. Like everything I buy, I gotta show on the. No, you don't. No.
I like superheroes in DC and Marvel. I'm not gonna buy a bunch. Like I didn't buy baseball memorabilia and put it behind me because I don't give two shits about baseball. I'm gonna spend money on something that I like.
What the fuck
it's
is
ridiculous
going on?
what he's saying.
I don't know.
Baseball memorabilia. You watch wrestling, bro.
I don't know. This is so rent-free, bro.
This is crazy.
He's not a wrestling fan. The reason he's doing it.
It's true. Al Bundy had a wife who was attractive. Al Bundy had a job. Al Bundy had kids. Al Bundy had a house.
He's embarrassed because I kicked him off my show. He didn't have the...
Phil. No, Phil. That's so delusional, Phil. If I wanted to stay on the show, all I had to do was acquiesce to not making fun of your fat wife. I no longer wanted to do it. I no longer wanted to watch wrestling. And I had given up hope entirely on the idea that you would ever, ever, ever change, Phil. Phil tries to, like, revise. It was his decision. No, Phil. No, Phil.
This is Phil's Jefferson? No, I'd say Steve.
Power to say
I love how, like, I'm so sad that I left a show that would get under 300 live viewers.
Yeah.
Make a couple $100 that I had to invest 3 hours, if not 4 hours, because I would take time to type up notes, you know, because I actually cared about doing it right. You know, like I had to waste all this time watching wrestling, and then I had to waste all this time doing the show for barely any money just so I could dunk on Phil from time to time. But I did it for the love of the game. I'm so sad that I no longer have to do the charity work.
Now you have an extra day off and you can work on the show.
I don't know. Like, I'm really missing out, bro.
done with the show, I took that away from him. So now he has to try to get power back, right?
But
So
Phil,
Power back. Have you seen our views lately?
If I really wanted to, Phil, I could do a wrestling show. Like, I just don't want to.
It sounds so
because it sucks. It sucks.
It sounds so boring, bro. 1 second.
This is projection. Phil is doing whatever he can to try and get power back because his ego is bruised. He suffered a narcissistic injury over all of this. He refuses to just accept the L and move on. And so he just keeps dwelling on it and dwelling on it and dwelling on it and coping about it and seething about it. And it just becomes the ultimate sunk cost fallacy for this guy. He's in like quicksand. The more that he struggles and the more that he tries, the further and further he sinks down into the quicksand.
Yeah, but wait,
going on?
It's about the power, like rape.
Yeah.
Disassociate himself from wrestling entirely. Oh, I never was a fan of wrestling and I never was this. Yeah, right. There's no way you would have done.
You've never said that, have you?
No, but this is the thing is last week was about how I was a fake fan. This week is now about how I'm a real fan. Like they can't make up their mind.
Yeah.
Which attack is it? And neither actually matter. Nobody cares because the vast majority of people don't watch wrestling because they have better things to do.